let's check, make sure that we're getting mic'd.
Yep. All right, so YouTube. Says we're live?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yep, it says we're live. I'm on the YouTube channel.
Okay. Want to talk into the microphone?
Talking into the microphone. Talking into the microphone.
That sure sounded like.
Yeah, that was.
Would not have been that loud with this.
No. It works. It works. Thank you. Because I had to have rainbow unicorn jammies. I mean, come on. Yep.
So hi there. I have no headphones in. I'm not using my board. I have a microphone.
We're trying something interesting this evening.
We've got one instrument, well, two instruments actually that don't have. Well, we have three instruments that don't have good pickups in them.
We have two instruments that don't have pickups at all. We have a third one that doesn't have a good pickup in it. Actually, no, we have. The citron doesn't have a pickup. The Mendicello has a pickup, which is decent.
Yes.
We need a new pickup for the Martin, and we need a new pickup for the Guild.
Yeah.
So we have one instrument that doesn't have pickup at all, and two that need replaced.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, good evening.
Hi.
We're doing a bunch of new stuff tonight. We've actually been like practiced and stuff, sorta.
Yes.
Sorta, kinda.
Well,
Sorta, kinda a bit. We're gonna get going here in a couple minutes.
Yep, gonna let a few more people get in and get settled.
See who shows up. We are going once a month now. We'll be back first Wednesday of November, whenever that is.
Yes, I don't
remember right now.
I don't know.
But first Wednesday of November. We're realizing that we were stressing about this a lot, and we weren't getting other stuff done, and not playing the last couple weeks. We have recorded demos.
We've recorded 3 demos for the Patreon page.
We've finished a couple songs. We've started a couple more. And and we are restarting the Patreon page. Sunday night will be the first demo, and that will be the last song that we play tonight.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, so you'll get an idea of what's going on. I need to actually.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to see that first page.
No, it doesn't.
That's just weird.
Something wrong with it.
We're having PDF issues. Either that or give it a cover and make it not see the cover page.
Well, no, it that's not the problem.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a new PDF tomorrow of it.
Okay.
Let's see if that works. There's the one problem with this is that I can't turn off the microphone easily if I need to like tune or anything. Huh? I know. I picked this up because I wanted the cable.
Right. You said that, didn't you? I'm sorry.
I'm prepping things. I know what instrument I'm starting with. Says right down there on the floor.
I had to look on the list.
Says right down the floor. Could you grab the water bottle?
Yes.
We're both going to need that.
Yes, we are.
It's dry down here tonight. So anyway, I see that we got a little bit going on in the chat, but it looks like it's all Shadowcat.
That's okay.
All Shadowcat all the time. Here we are.
Okay, so our next show is the day after the election. Thank you, John.
So we either have a lot to celebrate.
Well, no. We need to strap in for election month, not election day.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna take a while for everything to get counted because, half the fucking population is voting by mail.
Fill this up. I just emptied.
We are. I know, John, I don't like it either, but reality sucks some days. Oh, hi, Jason. Neither are we. I'm dropping off our absentee ballots tomorrow afternoon at the auditor's office. I'm just going to stick them in the slot. It's so funny. They actually have a secure, it goes through a wall and ends up on the other side of a room that has a locked door, like a heavy duty security door, ready for people to drop off their ballots. They know that people are going to be doing it, so they put in this slot that specifically goes into a secure room. So they can have the ballots ready to count. It's actually, it's genius, and it's wonderful, and I love it, and it's hilarious at the same time.
So I believe this is our first time featuring this instrument on one of these shows. I think we might have one other time and mic'd it. Might have pulled my mic down.
I think we pulled your vocal mic down.
Yeah. So but yeah, this is those of you who've been on the just the normal nightly things. This is my cittern. He followed me home from England. Somebody made me buy him.
I regret nothing.
No, neither do I.
And since most of our songs tonight will be from the Major Arcana, we begin with an invocation. Intention laid unto this ground, an offering in this circle round. As I work within this space, let nothing disturb this place. Sword of East, cut through the din, discern the path so we may begin. Breath, beginning, dawn and sky, intellect and knowing eye. On your winds we take wing, ere we do welcome thee. Southern staff of ancient light, passion movement burning bright. Desert lightning, spark and soul, transformation, courage bold. Into the darkest night you sing, fire we do welcome thee. Western waters flowing free, ripples across the cauldron we see. Twilight rivers, ocean death, willow by the sacred well. Intuition, quiet deep, water we do welcome thee. Steadfast heart of northern stone, stillness clinging to the bone. Midnight garden, ashen oak, crystalline knowledge, steady slow. Mountains of deep mystery, earth we do welcome thee. East and south, west and north, tonight we call your power forth. Dance with us this circle round, air and fire, water, ground. Welcome, brothers, sisters, all through the ages to your dawn. Guide our hands upon this road, an endless night with ne'er a moon. Enter this place, claim your own, touch their hearts, call them home. And now with the circle cast, we shall begin.
Question, everything sound okay?
Yes, how does it sound?
Hope I wasn't pushing the mic too hard.
All right, here it is. Sounds good. Thank you, Shadowcat.
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Got to be careful, there's a microphone in the way. This is not my third newest instrument because I've got the guild.
Yes.
How about that? Yeah. I love this. I've been coming to terms. We've got a couple songs written on this now, one of which we weren't ready to play tonight, unfortunately, but we will play it at Chicago Pagan Pride
on Saturday. Yes.
I think we're on like 2:30 on their Discord channel. We will get a link up to that as soon as we get that figured out.
Twyla, if you watched this, send us what we need. This is Temperance. The state of being is knowing something's coming. Not a what or where or who, but letting it wash over you. Waiting quickly, waiting slow, waiting as you walk this road, keeps you ready, keep it steady, patient. Tempest toss on this road. Time is never lost. Every step and every day turns you over, overcome the pain. Find your way in letting go. The more you learn, the less you know. Always more, never ending. Temperance is your sweet surrender. Waiting quickly, waiting slow, waiting as you walk this road, keeps you ready, keep it steady, patience. I swear, you own instruments that ring forever.
The cittern holds a note the longest. I found that out tonight.
It's true. It's ridiculous.
Right. Now for the one that worries me the most.
How did I end up with the wrong book?
You need to download the new one.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm sorry.
Hang on, while she downloads the new one, I'm going to take a look at the chat. Take a look at the chat. While she does that, get over there. You're fighting me and you're winning.
Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Never mind then. Take a look at the chat. See what's
Hi,
going on.
Deirdre.
Hi, Deirdre.
It's Shadowcat and Deirdre and Jason and other people, and let us know who you are because we can't see you.
Yes, please talk to us because we've been locked up in here for a really long time now.
This is also how we reach out to the world.
This is a big part of how we hear other people. Also, for those of you who are on Facebook, every Monday night we have a little chat room.
We do on his Facebook page.
It is on my Facebook page, and also most of you know this, but also most nights around 8:00 we go live and improvise. And frequently you get to hear us write a song.
It's true. It's happened like half a dozen times since May.
I think the sun is one of those, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
The sun is one. The moon is one. The emperor is one. Temperance is one. And Pup of Old Queen Mab is one.
Yep.
And Priestess is one.
Okay.
So that's total 7.
Yeah. We've written a whole bunch of songs during these little jam sessions because I'll start playing something. Lizzie will have words, and suddenly there we go.
Because I write everything down.
Yes, she
Every
does.
stupid idea, every weird little line that comes through my head, I write it down.
And I have been notating everything.
Yes.
Our current working book has chords for everything. Sometimes it's a bit of a jumble because I use a whole lot of weird little partial chords. So I have a whole lot of 7 sus chords,
7 sus, 9 sus.
Yeah, it's just all over the place. But I have chord diagrams, so it makes it easier as long as you can figure out
7
how
sus
they relate.
4, 7 sus 2. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah. This one has this song is essentially done with one finger.
So essentially, Black Fox sat by the silver fountain. The new king's day had come.
We're off each other.
We are.
Yeah. No, that's why I want to play Waiting in the Deep.
Yeah, and that's not right.
Was I doing the rhythm right?
Essentially, yes. You just need to follow me. Black Fox sat by the silver fountain. The new king's day had come. The day to choose the new hand to guide the people on. The word was spread far and wide. The Black Fox had come again. To the fountain came many a soul, come to try their hand. The time of the king, the way of the king. The autumn leaves fall as the journey begins. Many a young man stepped forward to try the fox's gaze, but each was turned with shining teeth, and their skin more than grazed, till one young man stepped forward. The fox did not bite his hand, instead wrapped its tail around them. They disappear at a glance. The time of the fox, the way of the fox, the sharp eye and the cunning to spot the key to the lock. They stood before the ancient oak to find his destiny, his fate to be decided by the will of an age-old tree. A single acorn dropped and landed on his head. He caught it before it hit the ground and pocketed it instead. The time of the tree, the way of the tree, all that was, all that is, all that will ever be. Back they returned to the fountain. The young man took that seed and planted planted it in the center of town for all who come to see. He would watch over them all, shade them from famine and heat. He would be strong and wise and listen as that tree grew. So would he. The time of the king, the way of the king. The autumn leaves fall as the journey comes to be. That was the Emperor card. And these songs are partially interpretations of the cards and partially stories that have been inspired by interpretations of the cards. So they're not always going to be what you expect, necessarily. But they still make sense.
This is a first.
Oh, bringing out the old warhorse.
Yes. Martin, everybody, Martin. This is the first really nice guitar that I ever owned, or first really nice acoustic guitar that I ever owned. Bought this in the early to mid 90s sometime. Sold an Echoplex to buy it. I don't regret it. Echoplexes are wonderful things, but oh my God, they take a lot of maintenance. They take a lot of work. But I'm going to tell a quick story.
Go ahead.
Because I have not told this story about the Martin in years.
Okay.
At least not in front of an audience. She's heard it many times. Because she's heard all of my stories many times. And you can take a look at the chat while we're doing this. That's what she's doing. So anyway, used to be a store here. It is now closed. But I had sold them my old Echoplex. And he gave me a decent price for it. And he probably, sold it for twice that. And so I was looking at this really nice used Guild at this music around it. Also used to be there, but isn't there anymore. And he looked at me and went, "Money never leaves my store. Let me show you this." And he showed me this wonderful Martin. And I looked at him and says, "I can't afford a Martin." He says, "You can afford that one. Look at the price tag." And it was really reasonable. It was like half the list price on this. And it still had the sticky paper on the pick guard. And what had happened is that somebody had bought it mail order, wanted a big, bright, finger-picking Taylor sound, and got this big, deep, thick sound, and it wasn't right for them, so they came in and they traded it in. Well, I thought, okay, now I want to go look at the Guild. He went, "Okay, see you tomorrow." Because he put it in my hands, and I played it, and I turned it to DAD, and I turned it back to standard, and it was working for me. And he knew. I mean, he looked at me, he went, "That's his guitar. Mm-hmm. That is his guitar." And he said, "Okay, see you tomorrow." And I'm like, "Well, okay, maybe, yeah, right." I went out, I tried the Guild, and it was really nice. It yelled. Guilds tend to, you will experience a Guild here in just a couple songs. And the next day was Saturday, and he opened at noon, and he unlocked the door and let me in. And I handed him a little more money down. I handed him the money that he'd given me for the Echoplex. I had a little bit more money. And then I picked this up again in about 3 weeks because I had to wait until next payday to pay the other $100 on it. But he traveled around a lot with me. There's lots of pictures of he and I. And he's going to travel around again. I've really been enjoying playing him, and I'm going to put a pickup like I've got in the Craviola, and it's time for him to go back out on the road again.
I think so.
Because there's this warmth to this guitar that I had missed.
Jared, when you see this, we need that case back.
He knows. We just have to. We will do that when it becomes necessary. It's sitting in his closet. So
I know.
It's cool.
Just letting you know we need that back.
So anyway, speaking of Jared and my sons, this song is influenced by one of their favorite bands.
It's true.
Yeah.
This is Take a Walk on the Inside. This is the Hero 5 call. Turn the mirror, take a look. You are what you need. Find your answers. Dig the well a little deeper. Let go of the world. Get there, I swear. Follow your own footsteps. Dig the well a little deeper. Take a walk on the inside. Never know what you'll find, but it's what you need. Take a walk on the inside. Hang your head over the cauldron. Let the waters fill you to the corners. Listen for that still small voice that kicks you into action. Your inner child is still at play, but your elder got something to say. Past time for you to hear those words. Sit down, shut up, and listen. Dig down, dig deep within yourself. Dig down, you are a sacred well. Dig down, a never-ending stream of light. Dig down, reaching to shine your brightest. And take a walk on the inside. Never know what you'll find, but it's what you need. Take a walk on the inside. We'll take a walk on the inside. We'll take a walk on the inside. I bought my Green Day CD when it came out.
So did I.
I know you did, but I'm talking about Jared and Ian. They didn't get introduced to Green Day until
Ian did.
Ian did?
Yeah.
He would have been like,
no, that's right. Because
4.
he would have been. He got into them later.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's like
Never mind.
when their breakout CD came out, I was in like the 7th grade.
Yeah. So anyway.
Oh boy, I'm gonna need a drink for this one.
It's right there on the floor, right?
I
right
know,
there.
I know.
So anyway, how are you this evening?
How are you guys doing? You guys doing okay?
What do you think of the songs?
Yes, let us know what you think of things.
We really need to know. Some of them are still a little dodgy. There are some things that we've done that you haven't noticed, but we have.
Yes, we have.
There's one thing that I don't think you noticed.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I
notice
did.
It?
It worked.
It did.
After a fashion.
Lost a bit of it.
It's all right.
It's all right. I was laughing. I'm like, oh, that's where she is now.
It ended up working.
And I caught up with you.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I was really pleased. I was like, oh, wait, I'm playing the wrong chords entirely right now.
They weren't terrible. They still went with what I was doing.
Still went with what you were doing, but the real chords went a whole lot better.
Yeah, the real chords were better, but substitute chords will work if you need to. This is the Chariot. It starts with an empty street, a whisper, enough is enough. One voice, one face, one beat, of one heart who isn't giving up. But don't you let it go, cause words can carry hope. One voice becomes a choir till we overflow. And we have got the right, and we have got the light to shine on through this night. We're a chariot on fire, couldn't stop us if you tried. Cause together we will never run away from a fight. We're here without fear, we're loud. We're a dancing rainbow crowd. There's no mystery, because victory is ours. It's just with just one voice, silence is a choice. We're not alone, cause here we come and we are made of joy. We can't too far, we need to be a star. Never doubt that you're enough, just the way you are. We're a chariot on fire, couldn't stop us if you tried. Cause together we will never run away from a fight. We're here without fear, we're loud. We're a dancing rainbow crowd. There's no mystery, because victory is ours. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. It's an instinct, it's a drive, keeping hope and joy alive. It's an instinct, it's a drive, keeping hope and joy alive. We're a chariot on fire, couldn't stop us if you tried. Cause together we will never run away from a fight. We're here without fear, we're loud. We're a dancing rainbow crowd. There's no mystery, because victory is ours.
I was correcting. You were correcting.
And we both ended up in the
And
same
then
place eventually.
Eventually, it rolled back around.
Eventually.
Oh, this is fun tonight. This goes this way.
We're remarkably well rehearsed for as much as we are fucking up.
We're still struggling with some of these songs.
Occasionally it's a fight. Thank you, Shadowcat.
Yes.
Yay, Heather and Wicca.
All right.
Thank you. That actually means a lot coming from you, Shadowcat. I'm glad that you like them because you are actually better versed in the tarot than I am. And so I'm interested in yours and Heather's feedback on how the songs work with certain interpretations of cards and things and information. Send it to me if you got it.
A quick tuning check.
Tuning is good.
Tuning check. I just want to make sure things are what they should be.
So I have found a new meditation technique that actually works. It's called crochet.
New?
It's new to me. I have not used it for this particular purpose before. So I am churning out projects like it's going out of style. Oh my, you don't even know.
Oh, I know.
I'm not talking to you right now.
Probably just as well.
So I have a bit of a yarn hoarding problem. And so instead of dealing with the problem on any other level, I'm just using it all up.
And getting new yarn.
After finishing projects!
Uh-huh.
Hey!
She is actually. She's been really good about it.
And I'm trying not to buy yarn that doesn't have a specific project in mind already, because that's how I end up with the yarn hoard. You guys haven't seen it? You don't understand how much of the couch is covered in yarn. It's kind of...
Okay, I even got the rhythm right.
You did!
I got the rhythm right first time.
This is a brand new one.
I think that's the first time I've got the rhythm right the whole show.
Yes.
First time.
Yes.
The other time it took me a couple tries. So anyway, new 12-string.
Oh yeah, this is the new one.
I sold the Gibson.
Yes.
Actually, we ended up trading straight across, which was very nice.
It was very kind of him.
Yeah. They know us. They know.
They do.
We spend money there. They
It's
like
true.
us a lot. So anyway, I think this is my favorite of the new songs because it's so pretty.
It's beautiful. This is the Sun card. Paint for me a memory in apple green and gold, in the blue of eyes and of moonless skies, in the red of secrets told, in apple green and sunset gold. Watercolor fantasy, upturned paint box soft and wild, see the perfect memory through the eyes of a child. Apple grass and sweetness past, picture perfect everything. Pirate sails and puppy tails, fairy tale words and smitten purrs, dreaming every day into a perfect adventure view. Fireflies come inside, one last look at cotton candy skies. Ebon night with endless stars, playing games only they know, never forgetting to shine when the sun is low. The child inside us all shines on through until the dawn. Until the dawn. Until the dawn.
Oh, that's fun to play. And it's I don't know how many of you know this, but one of my favorite 80s bands is The Church. And just listen to The Church and then listen to that song and go, oh, Eric's
That's
indulging himself in his 12-string church fetish. Okay, so.
And I do apologize for the state of my voice. Allergies. I'm allergic to Iowa.
Yeah, we're both fighting allergies really badly. She's fighting it better than I am.
Mary Manson Roberts. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
The Mary Manson Roberts tarot deck.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't do
yes.
tarot.
Thank you.
I've been married to 2 women who do. and I've just managed to just not get it. I'm
It's not your thing.
no.
You have things that you do that I don't really have any interest in, and then there are things that I do that
it's really cool. There's a whole lot of there's a whole bunch of little things like that in our lives where they don't really cross over. She does not understand my deep and abiding love for cheesy 80s science fiction.
one in particular.
She just absolutely.
I didn't need to see Sean Connery in a bright red mankini with a ponytail.
I hate that movie. That wasn't the one. Yeah, I did not show that movie. I have not seen that movie since it came out.
Oh,
that was somebody else.
That was somebody else, but still.
You've been watching cheesy movies.
Oh yeah, no, not that one. Not that one.
No. I was thinking Space Hunter.
Zardoz. Yeah, that one. No.
Yeah. Zardoz. No. I don't think I've ever managed to sit all the way through Zardoz.
Unfortunately, I have.
But no. I made her watch Space Hunter Adventures in the Forbidden Zone once,
which was still insane. I don't get it, and I don't like it.
Yeah, no, she did not enjoy it. She did not appreciate the experience.
No.
I personally think Molly Ringwald is hysterical, and Michael Ironside manages to chew on scenery while in this framework that he can hardly move.
It's true. The chewing of scenery by that man was just kind of amazing.
Yeah, it's and I've actually used that as a tag at the end of
interesting
of Folkcast. Says, you said I could go free. I lied. Nobody goes free. And it's just like, that's why I love that line. I lied.
It's true. Ironside is a master scene chewer.
Oh, yeah.
Chews every set he's ever been on.
That's why you put him in a movie, because he's going to steal scenes.
If you need a ridiculous megalomaniac, he's the one you call.
Yeah. Or a mildly unhinged military man, or an angry father. He's I love him. He's one of my favorite character actors.
If you just need a mentally unstable, privileged white male.
Yeah. He is one of your go-tos.
Scanners.
Yes. Oh, he's wonderful. What I love, okay, don't get me talking about Scanners, because we'll be here for another half an hour. You had to bring it up, didn't you? I love the movie Scanners. It's terrible, terrible movie.
It is.
But everyone keeps talking about the main character, whose name escapes me at the moment, and what a terrible actor he is. And my thought is, that's all a choice. That whole blank, he has no personality.
Yeah, the character had no personality.
Everything is being thrown at him all the time. He lives in constant noise. And so he's become this complete blank. And I always thought it was a character choice.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you survive living in something like that. You have to completely blank out. Otherwise, it'll drive you nuts.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I like that movie. But anyway,
I don't want us to step on that.
Yeah, because I'm going to need that later.
Yeah.
So I can remember, so I can put it in the set list. But anyway, we will be at Chicago Pagan Pride on Saturday. We'll get the link up on the Facebook pages and on the webpage probably tomorrow. Hopefully. And the Patreon page starts up again on Sunday. There are several levels of
participation.
And if you go, I don't remember what the exact URL is at the moment, but if you go to our webpage, CheshireMoon.net, there's a link.
There's a link in the bottom left-hand corner of every single page, so it's easy to find.
Yeah, all the places, YouTube's down there, and
Bandcamp and all that stuff.
And Bandcamp and all.
Basically, there's just a section of buttons.
Yeah. So, we're going to start that up again, and we have 3 of the demos are now recorded. The last song we did, The Sun, will be the first song that will be out on Sunday. And then there'll be one in 2 weeks. And we're also working on some Callanwood stuff. So we may end up going every week. in a month or so, depending
Yeah.
on how quickly we get things done.
How quickly we can get things recorded, because getting them written doesn't seem to be an issue. It's getting them recorded.
But we also have things set up better here now for recording.
We
And
do.
I have some ideas that she and I are going to talk about once we're done here. Couple things are going to change here just to make life a little easier. I also want to listen and see how this ended up sounding tonight.
Yes.
And if it sounded, because we've been having problems with my sound in particular. And I think we may have solved that tonight. And if we have, then I'm going to change some things. I'm just not going to use this until we start playing live again.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to,
put it away.
I'm going to set it somewhere so we can get at it in case I want to do an electric jam.
Yeah. I mean, we can put it over there.
Yeah. So anyway, we are working on this, and anyway, thank you very much for
thank you guys for joining us and
showing up and hanging out for a while. We will be back here on YouTube in a month.
Yes, for the decompression show post-election night.
Yes, November 3rd, and
November 7th.
7th. I thought 7th. No, this is the 7th.
This is the 7th.
It's the 3rd because the 2nd is election day.
Okay, then it's the 3rd. I'm wrong.
They can't hear you. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. And come join us on Monday nights, 8:00 on my page. Open up a room and we just hang out and jabber at each other. Talk to you later.